Hello friends, hope you are well. You may be wondering why I am on the floor, and I assure you it is for an absolutely good reason. And that is because today we're reviewing the Ecovacs N8 with the auto dispenser. Now, if you're a veteran viewer of this channel, you may have seen my full review of the Ecovac N8, and the links are below, of course. But today, we're going to be reviewing and concentrating on the game-changing feature the Ecovac N8 brings, and that is the auto dispenser unit right here. So links below for a great Black Friday deal coming this week, and if you use the code below, you'll be able to get an extra $200 off your Ecovac, and that is only for Amazon Australia. So thanks for jumping in. Make sure you like this video if you did, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, maybe sideways, maybe upside down. We are in Australia after all. And also big thanks to Ecovacs for sending this bot and dispenser for review. Oh, and also organizing the code for that special. Let's get started by rolling the intro. The Ecovac N8 is a marvel of technology, and if you want to get intimate with the bot, then check out my previous video all about the bot itself. Today we're going to talk more about the actual dispenser unit, but let's go through some of the highlights. We have a laser distance sensor, or LDS for short, and with the LDS navigation, this N8 bot can detect and accurately record all areas to create an accurate positioning map reconstruction of your home. This includes small items on the floor, tables, chairs, and so on. With a distance detection of up to 10 meters and a precision rating of 2 millimeters, the bot can see and avoid very small obstacles in your home, which means you don't have to clean too much and it won't suck up random socks. And of course, the N8 is running Ecovac's very powerful true mapping software. This mapping and navigation tech is based on DTOF technology, which is mainly used in aerospace industries and autonomous vehicles. Now, under the bumper, we find the drop sensors, which keep the bot from falling off ledges. This area also hosts the carpet detection technology, and it helps the bot to decide what kind of cleaning function would work best for the type of floor it is on. Now, this means it will automatically detect and react to the carpet that is encountered, generally boosting the suction power or avoiding the carpet altogether while mopping. And yep, you heard that right, it can mop. Now, if you have pets, fear not, the N8 has an extremely powerful motor at 2,300 PA. At the same time, it's also one of the quietest on the market, which really helps when you're working from home in today's world. Personally, this aspect was very important for me. I'm allergic to dust and pollen, and it is unrealistic for me or my wife to get the big vacuum out daily and vacuum the whole house amongst everything else in life. So the N8 is the solution to that particular problem, and not only does it get the dust, it is a robot that doesn't need me to walk it around the house. Now, at the same time, the N8 uses a medical grade filter that is pretty much like magic. That power to remove the smallest dust particles comes from the high density S-shaped fan blades design that has increased the fan blade density by 46% in a limited and narrow space from previous models. And what that means, it picks up more dust and keeps it inside the bot. On the bottom, we have two large rubber wheels with great grip, able to get up onto thick rugs, carpets, over bumps, and then navigate tight corners. On the sides, we have the brushes which get into the corners of the house and are replaceable. And of course, all replacement parts are available on Amazon, and Ecovacs has created a bit of an ecosystem with more parts fitting all models. And finally, the best feature of this bot that comes hand in hand with everything else that I just talked about, and that is the 2.5 liter auto dispense station. Now, what does 2.5 liters actually get you? Well, it gets you 30 days of dust, debris, and pet fur, and best of all, a dust-free dispensation of it at the 30-day mark. It has a little bag inside the little machine at the top, and when you're ready to empty it, you take that and chuck it in the bin. Okay, let's have a look at how it all works and what makes this bot, this N8, a little bit different than the other models. The main thing that you'll notice is actually this little bucket right here. There are, first of all, holes at the bottom here, and you can imagine that when this bot drives up onto the station, those little holes match up to the bottom of it here. This little bin has latches at the bottom that open up when the bot is over the top of these rubber grommets right here. What that creates is almost a rubber gasket against these two sections for then this unit right here to actually suck out all the dust and trash that's inside the bucket of this robot. The auto dispense station is a ramp. The bot comes up here with these grippy sections here and latches itself right on top of these rubber gaskets. The wheels fit in this groove here and the charging ports are right at the front. When it is ready to dispense, the motor inside here turns on and sucks out everything else. Is basically a vacuum that puts it into a vacuum bag right at the top that you can just pull out when you're ready. And when you do pull out, the back actually closes at the same time as you pull the tab to open it. And that is it. That is as smart as it gets. No dust ever leaves the bag, and you can chuck that out or empty it if you wish to reuse it again. No more trying to clean out the little dustbin when you have a bot. It automatically sucks the bot's actual little dustbin into the bigger dustbin when it comes back to charge. Now what that actually means is that you can continuously clean the house throughout the day when you're away or maybe at home. You can set scheduled times in the app, which we will talk about in a moment, but that allows you to have a bot that continuously cleans the house throughout the day and you don't have to keep attending to it for as long as 30 days. Now obviously you have to check that the little filter inside the bot is clean enough to continue suction, so you can give that a little brush, and of course the brush is included. Like I said in my previous video, a good way to clean it is to get an air blaster and blast that outside, but of course the fact that you don't have to clean out all the dust and only that's what is on the filter, it is a reusable filter, it makes the job a lot easier. The N8's powerful suction has proven itself with the demands of my home with a fur shedding dog, and if you're someone with pets, it will also manage. On the mopping side, if you have wooden floors like me, you might fear a water leak, but fear not. Luckily, the 4-stage pump has not failed yet, and the True Mapping stops the mop from touching any carpets. It does do a pretty good clean via the mop, but what I would suggest is you first mop manually and then use the bot to touch up and keep the floors clean. It's not going to magically clean the whole thing straight off if it's a mess, but it will keep it clean for a lot longer after you mop for the first time. Overall, I wouldn't suggest buying this and thinking you're gonna never mop a day in your life, but I would definitely say you probably won't have to vacuum ever again. With all that in mind, the 3200 milliamp battery gives you about 150 minutes of runtime, and I found the bot to manage my lounge room and 4 large rooms, including 2 bathrooms, with a very long quarter in under said 150 minutes. And because of the dispense unit, it can actually return to areas where it hasn't finished after recharging and obviously emptying itself at the base station. The battery charging is pretty fast. I found it to take about 2 hours to fully charge, and it would start off again on a continuous clean. Finally, let's discuss the app. It hasn't changed much from previous models if you've experienced those. It is still the same, but with some new features. Using the app, you can connect this to your Amazon Alexa or Google Home, allowing for voice control, which I found myself using quite a lot. This is where you can set up the continuous cleaning or scheduled cleaning. You can also set virtual boundaries, no more requirements for magnetic little walls. There is also an option for multi-floors, and the app sends out notifications when it encounters any issues or starts and stops. The app also lets you know when it is time to clean sensors and or replace the brushes and clean the internal filter. So would I recommend the Ecovac N8 with this actual station? Yes, absolutely. And with that $200 code below, that's going to save you a bit of money. It's even more affordable. These guys at Ecovacs have created a brilliant lineup of bots. And in the past, I've always suggested Ecovacs as a standalone bot, but now after using the dispense station for over 2 weeks, I cannot live without it. But if you don't think that this is something for you, then jumping down without the dispense unit, obviously it is a little bit cheaper, and that is still a high recommendations. You can do this every 1 or 2 days and your house will be very clean after a very good vacuum from a little bot like this. Like I've said in the past, Ecovac's bots have come so far that these guys match up to Dyson quality of suction. I cannot recommend Ecovacs enough, and if you're going all out, I would suggest the auto emptying station. hands down the best thing ever. So friends, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like this video if you did, subscribe if you want to support us. Big thanks to Ecovacs for sending me this bot and station for review. Of course, the links for the products are all below. Amazon is got them in stock right now, but Black Friday is just next week. And of course, you get that $200 coupon below too. So look out for deals on other Ecovacs bots, but the link below for this one is there for you to use. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in another one. Bye!